It has been widely known over the years that there is a spirit here called Margaret Della Pomeroy. Even though that spirit exists, she isn't the lady in white at all. It's been documented online and books and in the media that Margaret Della Pomeroy is the white lady, which actually isn't true. There's been a lot of inaccuracies over the years with regards to the facts of the names of the spirits, but I can confirm that the actual lady in white herself is a spirit called Matilda Della Pomeroy, who was one of the sisters. Margaret was one of the sisters, and you had Eleanor, but there was actually two Eleanors that lived at the castle. You had Eleanor Pomeroy and you had Eleanor Seymour, but later on, when the Pomeroys sold the castle to the Seymours, you had a young woman called Eleanor Seymour, which have been there have been some documented evidence to suggest that yeah, she was one of the youngest daughters of the Seymours, and she has been picked up by mediums as well. And recently, she has been picked up by mediums on a recent visit to the castle. But Matilda, she is the lady in white. There's also another woman called Elizabeth, who's also been seen, and she's also been seen dressed in white. So you could actually say there is two ladies in white here. So there are a lot of inaccuracies with regards to names and misunderstandings, and some of the things that are out there in some of the history books. Some of it is inaccurate, which I believe that they need to rewrite a lot of the history here, because we've had documented evidence from the mediums that have been here over a period of time, and the actual evidence has, with regards to the evidence that's come out, we've actually found by actually visiting Bury Pomeroy Church, which is St Mary's Church, because according to the mediums were actually told from spirit to actually go to the church of Bury Pomeroy, and we've been able to gather some evidence of what the truth is with regards to the Pomeroys and the Seymours, because majority of people that come here, because it's called Bury Pomeroy Castle, people spend a lot of time sort of speaking about Pomeroys rather than the Seymours, but the Seymours actually owned the land here. So and they frowned upon the fact that the Pomeroys obviously were getting a lot of the credit, but even though they lived here for a period of time, it was actually the Seymours were actually was the ones that built the land, that were actually the ones that lived here a lot longer, but they're the ones that obviously they changed a lot of the castle. They changed a lot of things at the castle, and they built it up a lot in different areas, but didn't complete it. So we've been able to find out through the mediums at my disposal over a period of time some truths with regarding the castle, which spirit has helped in finding out the truth, because the mediums have actually communicated with some of the spirits that are here and been able to find out some real top-notch evidence. And from what we found out, there is a lot of new evidence that's come out, which is there to see, and so basically certain names are, obviously with regards to the Pomeroys and the Seymours, well, some of the names like Elizabeth, well, there was a spirit called, or a person that lived at the castle called Elizabeth Pomeroy, but also there was Elizabeth Seymour, because Elizabeth was a very, very popular name. So we've been able to find out quite a lot of evidence with regards to some of the things that have that have appeared in books, because a lot of that is based on folklore and legend and myth, you know, but it's not necessarily the truth.